very, very pleased to be presenting the Tom Campbell Beatle Anniversary Spectaculars. You know, this marks the third anniversary of the Beatles' last public appearance. This happened in San Francisco 3 years ago tonight at Candlestick Park. Was sponsored by KYDJs. And we're presenting a Beatles special. We'll have all Beatle music, and of course we'd like you, along with me, to relive the music, the memories, the sounds, and excitement of the Beatles in San Francisco. We'll be having interviews. We have over $5,000 worth of prizes. If you'd like to win something by the Beatles, I will not tell you what you're going to win. Some of you will be winning. There's so many prizes. I wish I had time to go into all of the prizes. Just a few of the prizes. Many, many copies of Hello, Goodbye, Lady Madonna, Hey Jude, Get Back, The Battle of John and Yoko. In fact, over 600 copies of those. Also, hundreds and hundreds of other prizes, including albums, Rubber Soul, Yesterday and Today, Revolver, Sgt. Pepper, Magical Mystery Tour. You'll win one of those prizes. If you'd like to win, simply pick up the phone and call me. Give me your name and address. You win. It's as simple as that. A way of saying thank you from us, from the Beatles, to you here at KYA. The number to call is 478-3240, 832-9140, 345-9940, 575-5540. If busy, hang up, call back. You'll be a winner tonight. Obla-dee-obla-die. The Beatles, Tom Campbell with the Beatles Spectacular. 2 hours with nothing of the Beatles records. We'll be going way, way back. Some of the original records of the Beatles. Some of the Beatle records with Peter Best, who was the original Beatle drummer. Beatles, fantastic group. A lot of people said they wouldn't last. Well, they're still here. They're bigger, better than ever before. John, Paul, George, Ringo. Most of the KY DJs here have been with the Beatles. We, of course, had a concert here 3 years ago. In fact, 3 years ago tonight at the Cow Palace. I'm sorry, at the Candlestick Park, not the Cow Palace. I had the pleasure of being with the Beatles in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and Miami, Florida, and also in St. Louis, Missouri. And they're okay fellas. They really are. We'll be studying some of the music, some of the changes they went through, and a lot more in just 1 minute. Get rid of that car stereo system you've been wanting, because I'll tell you something. Motor Music has got a fantastic sale you can't pass up. A deluxe car stereo system, including 2 speakers and installation. Get this, for $29.95. Now, I'm not fooling. $29.95 completely installed. Take a look at Gary Schaefer's car, if you want to call it that. The only thing good in that GTX is the stereo system. Where did he get it? He got it from Motor Music. That's right. Now, this unit, including everything, would normally sell for at least $90 or $100, but the price right now at either Motor Music store, $29.95. Now, hold on to your ears, because Motor Music has got another special. A 4- and 8-track compatible car stereo with an FM stereo tuner, completely installed with 4 high-fidelity speakers. Now, you could pay up to $250, $275 for this unit without installation. But at Motor Music, you'll get it for a total of $139.95. Can you believe that? $139.95. You've got to hear the sound that comes out of this baby. It's unbelievable. Now, there are 2 Motor Music stores in San Mateo at 1212 South El Camino Real, and in San Francisco at 5750 Mission Street. That's where I went the other day. 5750 Mission Street, about 4 blocks from the top of the hill, Daly City. Find out for yourself. Shop Motor Music, the place that makes everything sound better. Motor Music. Here's one that really made the Beatles last year.
On my knee, man, I had a dreadful flight. I'm back in the USSR. You don't know how lucky you are, boy. Back in the USSR. Been away so long, I hardly knew the place. Gee, it's good to be back home. Leave it till tomorrow to unpack my case. Honey, disconnect the phone. I'm back in the USSR. You don't know how lucky you are, boy. Back in the U.S., back in the U.S., back in the USSR. Well, the great girls really knocked me out. Leave the West behind. And Moscow girls make me sing and shout. That Georgia's always on my mind. In the USSR. Well, the Ukraine girls really knocked me out. Leave the West behind. And Moscow girls make me sing and shout. That Georgia's always on my mind. Oh, show me around the snow big mountains way down south. Take me to your daddy's farm. Like it's ringing out. Come and keep your comrade warm. I'm back in the USSR. Hey, you don't know how lucky you are, boys. Back in the USSR. Oh, let me tell you, honey. Hey, I'm back.
Flying High with Tom Campbell at KYA, the Beatles Spectacular. You know, it's really something. And many people are calling me right now. We'll be talking to some of them on the air. Stu Gans from San Jose, Beverly Ackerman from San Leandro, and other people who were actually there 3 years ago. Tonight, that's right. The last public concert appearance the Beatles have ever had right here in San Francisco at Candlestick Park. And it was fantastic, sponsored by the KY DJs. And a very, very good show. I can't really speak for that one particular show. I was with them on part of the tour, however, not on this one stop in San Francisco. But from what everybody tells me who is here and who was here at the time of the concert, they were at their best. We'll be having more of the Beatles special in just one moment.
Cola.
You know, Paul took his turn to do a solo on this particular record.
Is there anybody going to listen to my story? All about the girl who came to stay. She's the kind of girl you want so much it makes you sorry. Still you don't regret a single day. Ah, girl. Girl, girl. think of all the times I've tried so hard to leave her, she will turn to me and start to cry. And she promises the earth to me, and I believe her. After all this time, I don't know why. Ah, girl, girl. She's the kind of girl who puts you down when friends are there. You feel a fool. When you say she's looking good, she acts as if it's understood. She's cool. Ooh, 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 girl. Girl, girl. Was she told when she was young that pain would lead to pleasure? Did she understand it when they said that a man must break his back to earn his day of leisure? Will she still believe it when he's dead? Ah, girl, girl, girl.
John, Paul, George, and Ringo, the Beatles. You see what I mean? How they changed from hard rock to soft to country. You name it, they do it. Fantastic group. We have a lot happening tonight. If you would like to win one of these albums you're listening to, any of the music I'm playing, we're giving away over $5,000 worth of prizes tonight. That's right. The retail value of over $5,000. Get your share. 478-3240. If you'd like to call me in the East Bay line here on the Tom Campbell Show, 832-9140-345-9940 for the Peninsula, and of course for San Jose, Santa Clara County, 575-5540. More of the Beatles in just a second.
No one sells more records and tapes than White Front.
And the Foothill Experimental College of Los Altos Hills, California needs instructors for non-accredited courses varying from world religions, the stock market, to Indonesian food. Now, the college is open to everyone. If you feel that you could be of value to this program or would like more information about the experimental course, call Mr. Gamboa at 948-8540. Okay, the Beatles again.
It's been a hard day's night, and I've been working like a dog. It's been a hard day's night. I should be sleeping like a log. But when I get home to you, I find the things that you do will make me feel alright. You know I work all day to get your money to buy a thing. And it's worth it just to hear you say
Friday's night, the Beatles. This is Tom Campbell of the Tom Campbell Show, running a fantastic third anniversary spectacular of the Beatles. Their final public appearance, which was 3 years ago here in San Francisco at Candlestick Park.
One of my most vivid memories of my coverage of the Beatle tours was on their second major tour in 1965. It was very late in August at the Cal Palace in San Francisco. They had two concerts. During the first concert, security was completely stripped away, and the fans grabbed at the Beatles on the stage. I remember one fan who grabbed at John Lennon's hat. And after this concert, they were so frightened that there were thoughts they wouldn't go on for a second one, but they did that night as heroically and triumphantly as ever. And it seemed at that time as though the fans of San Francisco were trying to say, well, we don't think you're going to be here again, so we want to get one last touch, one last look, one last sound of the Beatles before you finally go away. As it was, they did return the following year. This has been Larry Kane with some memories for the Tom Campbell Show at KYA.
1965.
Well, I'd rather see you dead, little girl, than to be with another man. You better keep your head, little girl, I won't know where I am. You better run for your life if you can, little girl. Hide your head in the sand, little girl. Catch you with another man, that's the end, little girl. Well, you know that I'm a wicked guy, and I was born with a jealous mind. And I can't spend my whole life trying just to make you toe the line. You better run for your life if you can, little girl. Hide your head in the sand, little girl. Catch you with another man, that's the end, little girl. You better run for your life if you can, little girl. Hide your head in the sand, little girl. Catch you with another man, that's the end, little girl. I'd rather see you dead, little girl, than to be with another man. You better keep your head, little girl, or you won't know where I am. You better run for your life if you can, little girl. Hide your head in the sand, little girl. Catch you with another man, that's the end, little girl. Na na na, na na na, na na na.
Little Girl, the Beatles from 1965. A moment ago, you heard from one of America's most prominent newsmen. I think this gentleman knows the Beatles better than any other reporter in the country. His name is Larry Kane, who is now an NBC television newscaster in Philadelphia. Larry was the news director for a station that I worked for in Miami, WFUN, and Larry became very, very close to the Beatles. He flew everywhere. Whenever the Beatles had a tour, you could be sure that Larry Kane was with them. He lived with them. He breathed the Beatles. He knew the Beatles. You might even call him the fifth Beatle. Larry traveled with the Beatles exclusively in 64, 65, and 66. And, you know, this man really knows the Beatles. There's no doubt about it. We'll be having reports from Larry, reports from other people, and over $5,000 in prizes. Simply pick up the phone and call. I don't know what you win. It may be a hit single. It may be one of their oldest albums, but it's something worth collecting and something worth keeping. 478-3240 is our San Francisco line. If it's a toll call, call me. Collect. I'll pay for the call. Of course, for the East Bay, 832-9140. 345-9940 for San Mateo, the Peninsula, and of course for our friends down in San Jose, 575-5540.
All set.
Tom Campbell here at KY, and in just a minute we'll continue with the Beatles Spectacular. And stand by to win your very own Harley-Davidson Legero. Compliments of Bernie and Son Harley-Davidson sales at 1493 El Camino Real in Belmont, and also other participating area dealers. Underground Sunshine just recently cut this record. It was a #1 record, one of the few records written by the Beatles, sung by someone else that made it. This version, I think, is better.
88 degrees in the city at 8:30. Beatles Spectacular.
If you want our love to last, well, they used to walk you home, baby, after school, carry your books home too. But now you got a boyfriend down on me. Baby, what you trying to do? You better slow down. Baby, now you're moving way too fast. You gotta give me little loving, give me little loving. If you want our love to last. If you want our love to last.
Woo! You tell him, Ringo. Woo! Ringo's Star. The Beatles, Tom Campbell again with the Tom Campbell Beatles Spectacular. We're celebrating their third anniversary 3 years ago. Were you there? If you were, give me a call. I'd like to talk to you. Some of the people, Stu Gans, Joyce Perella from Delhi City, many people who have called me and said that they were in attendance. The final public concert appearance right here in San Francisco at Candlestick Park. By the way, it was sponsored by the KYDJs. Yours truly, Tall Tom, is presenting a Beatles Spectacular. We're reliving the music, the memories, the sounds, the excitement of the Beatles in San Francisco. We'll continue in just a moment.
Get 'em!
Norwegian Wood, the Beatles, a couple of years ago, one of their million sellers. What didn't they have that was a million seller, huh? Action lines are open. Win your free Beatle records right over $5,000 worth.
I once had a girl, or should I say, she once had me. She showed me her room, isn't it good? Norwegian Wood. She asked me to stay and she told me to sit anywhere. So I looked around and I noticed there wasn't a chair. I sat on the road, biding my time, drinking her wine. We talked until 2, and then she said, it's time for bed.
Wage and Wood. Beatles, Tom Campbell program at KY. We're kind of going back, kind of reminiscing, and saluting the Beatles. Some really musical geniuses. What more can I say? 3 years ago tonight. Were you there? We'll be having more interviews and more things happening. Stu Gans is trying to reach us. I tried to reach poor Stu. Our lines are so jammed up. People calling in. I can't even get a dial tone to dial out. I don't think he can get in. But if you would like to be winning, we have many, many records. For example, some of the prizes we're giving away on the Tom Campbell Show tonight. Hello, Goodbye. Okay, for example, I have 100 copies of Hello, Goodbye. 100 copies of Lady Madonna. 100 copies of Hey Jude. More copies. Another 100 to Get Back. The Battle of John and Yoko. Another 100. Albums by the tons. Rubber Soul. Yesterday and Today. Revolver. Sgt. Pepper. Magical Mystery Tour. We've got so many albums, so many records. When you win tonight, I am not going to promise you an album or a 45 or whatever. You get what you win. I've told Rusty just to take the names, and we'll just take those names and just start mailing out prizes. But if you would like a Beatles souvenir of this show tonight, just simply pick up that phone and call me. Our action line number, if busy, call back 478-3240, 345-9940. That's the action line for the Peninsula. For good old San Jose, Los Gatos, Saratoga, Campbell, the whole works down there. 575-5540, and of course 832-9140. Okay, right here on the Tom Campbell program at KYA. We'll be back to the Beatles in just 1 second. Hey, you know, it's the 8-hour sale time again at your favorite Big E. All day Saturday for sure. It's going to be big. It's going to be boss. A traditionally exciting big Emporium sale of things for your home. But one day only at all big Emporium stores. Furniture, bedding, housewares, all kinds of things for your home. All priced low for just 8 hours. Bring your Big E credit card to save now and pay later. 8 hours only. That's going to be Saturday tomorrow in your favorite Big E. A revolution in music created by the Beatles.
You want a revolution? Well, you know, we all want to change the world. You tell me that it's evolution. Well, you know, we all want to change the world. But when you talk about destruction, don't you know that you can count me out? All right. All right. All right. Say you got a real solution. Well, you know, we don't love to see the plan. You ask me for a contribution. Well, you know, we all do what we can. But if you want money for people with minds that hate, all I can tell you is, brother, you have to wait. All right. All right. All right. You tell me it's the institution. Well, you know, you better free your mind instead. But if you go carrying pictures of chairman now, you ain't gonna make it with anyone anyhow. All right. All right. All right. All right.
Revolution, the Beatles. I'm Tom Campbell, and you know something? Many people have asked me, what is it like to be with the Beatles? How are they? Are they real guys? How do they act? How do they feel? We'll answer some of those questions in just a moment. Right now, I'm talking to Steve and Matthew David, the owner of Matthew's TV in Stereo City. Steve, I understand you got that $200,000 clearance sale. Fantastic buys. I want to know how you can take a $1,000 stereo combination and mark it down to $249.95. How do you do it, Steve?
It's very simple. It's the end of our fiscal year coming up in a couple of days, and our accountants have told us to reduce inventory irregardless of what we normally sell it for, and if we have to sell it below cost in order to move it, we should do that.
Yeah, but why do you have to do this? Why are you marking everything down?
Because we're overstocked, and it just increases our income tax the more inventory we have,
So you got to move it out, huh?
Right.
Okay.
So what this group of stereos, there's three of them. They're in handsome cabinets. I got a French Provincial, a walnut, and a mahogany. They have color TV, AM, FM radio, plus a 4-speed phonograph. The cabinet is about 5 feet long. It's a beautiful cabinet. And these have been reduced from $999.95 to only $249.95. When you buy tonight, you get $25 worth of hit stereo record albums. There's normal credit arrangements with immediate delivery.
Right, at Matthews TV in Stereo City, 6400 Mission Street, top of the hill, Daly City. Get over there tonight, okay? Once again, the Beatles. A little softer sound that they had.
Wednesday morning at 5 o'clock as the day begins. Silently closing her bedroom door, leaving the note that she hoped would say more. She goes downstairs to the kitchen, clutching her handkerchief. Quietly turning the back door key. Stepping outside, she is free. We gave her most of our lives. She's leaving. Sacrificed most of our lives. We gave her everything money could buy. She's leaving home after living alone for so many years. Father snores as his wife gets into her dressing gown. Picks up the letter that's lying there. Standing alone at the top of the stairs, she breaks down and cries to her husband, Daddy, our baby's gone. Why would she treat us so thoughtlessly? How could she do this to me? We never thought of ourselves. Never a thought for ourselves. We struggled hard all our lives to get. She's leaving home after living alone for so many years. Friday morning at 9 o'clock, she is far away, waiting to keep the appointment she made, meeting a man from the motor trade. What did we do that was wrong? Something inside that was always denied for so many years. She
Peppers. She's leaving home. You ever wonder about the lyrics of the Beatles, right? We hear the music, we hum along, sing along, but have you ever really thought of the words? For example, in that song, where they say, Wednesday morning at 5 o'clock as the day begins, silently closing her bedroom door, leaving the note that she hoped would say more. She goes downstairs to the kitchen, clutching her handkerchief, quietly turning the back door key. Stepping outside, she is free. She is leaving home. You see what I mean? Really, what can I say, you know? She's leaving home after living alone for so many years. Just a beautiful, beautiful thing. You see what I mean? The lyrics really do make sense. Sometimes you don't catch it with the music. This is Tom Campbell. We'll continue our Beatles Spectacular in just a moment. Hey, summertime is fun time, and you can beat the heat with a cold glass of fresh milk. Cold, fresh milk, a great thirst quencher. It gives you a real lift. Drink at least 3 glasses a day of cold, fresh milk, brought to you by the members of the Central Coast Milk Council. All right, our harder notes. Rain, of course, by the Beatles.
If the rain comes, they run and hide their heads. They might as well be dead. If the rain comes, if the rain comes, when the sun shines, they slip into the shade. When the sun shines, slip their lemonade. When the sun shines, when the sun shines, I don't mind. The weather's fine. I can show you that when it starts to rain, the rain comes, everything's the same. The rain, I can show you. I can show you. I don't mind. The weather's fine. Can you hear me? That when it rains and shines, it rains and just the state of mind. It rains. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? They hurt down and my wrist on me.
This is the Beatles Spectacular on KYAFCO Radio San Francisco. It's 9 p.m.
Tom Campbell is here to play more music.
I got every reason on earth to be mad, 'cause I just lost the only girl I had. If I could get my way, I'd get myself locked up today, but I can't, so I cry instead. I got a chip on my shoulder that's bigger than my feet. I can't talk to people that I meet. If I could see you now, I'd try to make you sad somehow, but I can't, so I cry instead. Don't wanna cry when there's people there. I get shy when the stars are there. I'm gonna let myself away, hey, but I'll come back loving man can do. Until then, I'll cry and say, I got every reason on earth to be mad, 'cause I just lost the only girl I had. And if I could get my way, I'd get myself locked up today, but I can't, so I cry instead. Don't wanna cry when there's people there, I get shy when they start to stare. I'm gonna hide myself away, hey, but I'll come back again someday. And when I do, you better hide all the girls, 'cause I'm gonna break their hearts all around the world. Yes, I'm gonna break them in two and show you what your loving man can do. But till then, I'll cry instead.
I'll cry instead. Beatles. 3 minutes past 9 o'clock. Tom Campbell with the Beatles Spectacular. The Beatles, something else. 4 distinct personalities. People who, well, men, who really say what they think and what they feel. John Lennon, a very good example. Especially these days, they've more and more found to do their own thing. They've split up in one sense, but yet in another, they're still together. Their music is together. Their lives are together. More Beatles in just a second. It's 3 minutes past 9 o'clock KY time, and once again, we have a special report from Larry Kane, who is one of the very, very well-known NBC television newscasters in Philadelphia. Larry, as I mentioned earlier, traveled all over the country with the Beatles in 64, 65, and 1966. Lived with them, was with them constantly, day and night. Larry, I would say, if anyone was the fifth Beatle, it would be Larry Kane. And I knew Larry personally. Larry and I worked together in Miami, Florida, and Larry's doing very well for himself. But when it comes to the Beatles, I don't think there's any other one person that really knows the Beatles as well. Larry Kane.
When you look back at those 3 major Beatle tours, 1964, 65, and 66, and especially memories of all that emotion and excitement that occurred at both the Cal Palace and Candlestick Park in San Francisco, you remember one thing. You remember the Beatles talking about their future and whether they would continue to go on stage. And here it is, some 3 years afterwards, and they still haven't been back in America. The reason is quite simple. I think the Beatles, in conversations with me through the years, and the last time I talked to them was this past June, indicated that finally they are growing up. They are becoming adults, if you can call it that. They're mature, and they feel that perhaps their music and their talent and their songwriting ability, their individual talents can be better utilized in records and on the movies and in various means of communication other than live appearances. I just think they've outgrown it at this point. This has been Larry Kane for the Tom Campbell Show at KYA with some memories of years gone by.
Thank you, Larry. And again, we have many, many, many prizes, enough for everybody. And from what I understand, over $5,000 worth of prizes tonight. Would you like to be a winner? Pick up the phone and call me. I've got something for you from the Beatles, 478-3240. 832-9140. 345-994 is the number for the Peninsula. And, of course, for you wonderful people in San Jose, 575-5540. Give us a call. Give us your name and address. That's all it takes to win tonight. Thank you, Lulu. You know, Lulu is right. Dull, dry hair needs gentle care, especially in the summer. I don't know much because I'm not a girl, but Sherry Derryberry tells me that that's all she uses. Gentle Care Instant Hair Conditioner. It's by Wella, and it really works. Okay, this hour, we had our first hour from 8 until 9 with some of the more recent Beatle hits. This hour, we're going to go way back to some of the original Beatle hits right here at 1260. Celebrating, in case you just tuned in, the 3rd anniversary of the Beatles' last public concert appearance. And that was right here in San Francisco at Candlestick Park. By the way, it was sponsored by KY DJs. Stand by. Let's relive together the music, memories, some of the sounds and excitement of the Beatles in San Francisco. More interviews, more music, more prizes right now. Beatles got together for this one. Some people said it wouldn't make it, but it did. While my guitar gently weeps.
Guitar gently weeps. Look at the floor, and I see it needs sweeping. controlled you. They bought and sold you. I look at the world and I notice it's turning. While my guitar gently weeps. We must surely be learning. Still my guitar gently weeps.
The Beatles in San Francisco. Tom Campbell, your host on the Tom Campbell program, giving away better than $5,000 worth of records and prizes tonight. To win your share, give me a call here, KY 1260. We're kind of reliving some of the music from the past, from today, of the Beatles. The Beatles 3 years ago tonight, right here in San Francisco. Hey, get Lee's bells now at all 12 Macy's. Okay, let's go way, way back to one of the big, big original hits of the Beatles. Love Me Do. Do you remember?
Love me do, oh, love me do. Love me do. You know I love you. I'll always be true. So please, love me do. Oh, love me do. Someone to love, somebody new, someone to love, someone like you. Love me do. You know I love you. I'll always be true. So please, love me do.
Let Me Do, Tom Campbell on KYA with a Beatles Spectacular. We're kind of reliving the Beatles 3 years ago when they were here in San Francisco. You know, all hope is not lost, even if you find yourself being replaced by a computer. That's a scary thought, isn't it? The Peace Corps is looking for 20 volunteer accountants to begin training this October for a program in Malaysia. We at KYA suggest you call 556-8400 for further information. One of my favorites, I hope one of yours too, the Beatles again.
The girl, what she wanted to be. She said, baby, can't you see? I want to be famous, a star of the screen. But you can do something in between. Maybe you can drive my car. Yes, I'm gonna be a star. Maybe you can drive my car. And maybe I love you. I told that girl that my prospects were good. And she said, baby, it's understood. Working for peanuts is all very fine. But I can show you a better time. Maybe you can drive my car. Yes, I'm gonna be a star. Maybe you can drive my car. And maybe I love you. Beep, 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 yeah. Maybe you can drive my car. Yes, I'm gonna be a star. Maybe you can drive my car. And maybe I love you. I told that girl I could start right away. She said, listen, babe, I got something to say. I got no car and it's breaking my heart. But I found a driver and that's a start. Maybe you can drive my car. Yes, I'm gonna be a star. Maybe you can drive my car. And maybe I love you. Beep, 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 yeah. Beep, 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 yeah. Beep,
Come on, you can drive my
beep,
car. I love them. They're the Beatles at 22 minutes past 9 KYA time. Tom Campbell kind of reliving. I hope you're enjoying this because for me, it brings back some memories. There's no doubt about it. The girls screaming and the guys yelling and some of the guys getting mad at their girlfriends because they were paying too much attention to the Beatles. But just a beautiful scene. It's just great. We're going to play some more of the Beatles here in just 1 second. Stand by. It's beautiful. You got to see the picture for sure. See South Pacific now playing at 5 area theaters, including the Hillsdale Cinema Hillsdale, the Fox Parkside in San Francisco.
At all 12 Macy's.
He's a real nowhere man, sitting in his nowhere land, making all his nowhere plans for nobody. Doesn't have a point of view, knows not where he's going to. Isn't he a bit like you and me? Nowhere man, please listen. You don't know what you're missing. Nowhere man, the world is at your command.
Beatles, the real nowhere man. You know, it's something. Many people calling in and telling me about some of the activities when the Beatles were at Candlestick Park. Of course, KY was there. You'll be there in just one moment. Right now, I want to talk about Bill Parker's. Bill Parker's Four on the Floor. You know, Super Harlow Sherry Derryberry and I went over to Bill Parker's the other week. And I asked Sherry, I said, Sherry, you're a girl. Of course, I'm not a girl. I mean, I think we take that for granted. And I said, well, how does a girl feel about Four on the Floor? And she told me, she says, Tom, something really turns me on when it comes to Four on the Floor at Bill Parker's. I said, well, why? What is it about a guy? What does a guy have with Four on the Floor that a guy that doesn't? Now, that doesn't make much sense, but I wanted to know. And she said, well, a guy with Four on the Floor, it shows that he really is a race enthusiast. He really knows his cars. He doesn't mind working a little more to drive, and he doesn't mind a little more quality, and that's the kind of guy I like. You know something? Those are the kind of guys you're going to find at Bill Parker's. Fellas, let's wise up. Go to Four on the Floor. If you're looking for anything from a Malibu 442 GTO, any Chrysler product like Gary Schaefer's, well, if you want that, you can get that too. Each in top condition. Each serviced by Bill Parker's own four-speed experts to assure you of the finest car you can buy. That's Bill Parker Four Speeds. Get over there right now. 135th and East 14th Street, San Leandro. The Blue Meanies, will they win? From the Yellow Submarine. Only in Northern songs.
Listening to this song, you may think the chords are going wrong, but they're not. He just wrote it like that. When you're listening late at night, you may think the band are not quite right, but they are. They just play it like that. It doesn't really matter what chords I play, what words I say, or time of day it is, 'cause it's only a Northern song. It doesn't really matter what clothes I wear, or how I fare, or if my hair is brown. Well, it's only a Northern song. If you think the harmony is a little dark and out of key, you're correct. There's nobody there. And I told you there's no one there.
This is KYA, Avco Radio San Francisco. Tom Campbell with the Beatles Spectacular.
It's $1 million weekend. KYA 1260.
It's 9:30.
Avco Radio San Francisco.
This happened once before. I came to your door, no reply. They said it wasn't you, but I saw you peep through your window. I saw the light. I saw the light. I know that you saw me as I looked up to see your face. said you were not home. That's a lie. 'Cause I know where you've been. I saw you walking your door. I nearly died. I nearly died. 'Cause you walked hand in hand with another man in my place. If I were you, I'd realize that I love you more than any other guy. And I'll forgive the lies that I heard before when you gave me no reply. I tried to telephone, you said you were not home. That's a lie. 'Cause I know where you've been, and I saw you walking your door. I nearly died. I nearly died. 'Cause you walk hand in hand with another man in my place. No reply. No reply.
No reply. Beatles, Tom Campbell program at 27 minutes away from 10 o'clock. Kind of reminiscing, going back the Beatles in San Francisco 3 years ago. Tonight, right now, many of you probably were sitting in the stands at Candlestick Park and listening to the Beatles this very minute. You know something? Time is just a measurement, that's all. Time is now. Tom Campbell, the time is now to play more Beatle music. Let's go back to Larry Kane for just a second, my very good friend who is with NBC in Philadelphia. Larry was with the Beatles in 64, 65, 66, part of 67, and got to know the Beatles very well. In fact, he was the only person in this country that went on every tour. And here in San Francisco, yes, Larry Kane was there, and all over the country. At the time when Larry was touring with the Beatles, I was with WFUN, and before that WQAM in Miami, Florida. And Larry, of course, was our news director, and every time the Beatles would go on tour, Larry would have a leave of absence from the station and go with his friends, the Beatles. And if we ever had a question, even today, and needed an answer, Larry, for some reason, he could get through within 15 minutes in most cases and talk to one of the Beatles. Larry Kane, you might say the fifth Beatle.
Sometimes I look at all the demonstrations on the campuses and in the streets in the past several years, and I try to remember what I consider was a forerunner of these demonstrations. I've always thought that these demonstrations all over the country were sort of an unleashing of emotions, of pent-up frustrations. And back in 1965, in the rear of the Cal Palace, when thousands of fans, literally thousands of fans, rushed the Beatles trailer, and there were only about 12 or 14 security men available, I saw throughout this entire Beatle tour in 1965 the forerunner of what we've seen today, the pent-up, frustrating emotions that are coming out on the campuses, on the streets of our cities, and even in the country, as evidenced by the Woodstock Festival of last week. And I think the Beatles, perhaps in 1965, maybe even in 1964, were somewhat of an outlet for so many people's emotions, so many people who felt closed in by a very establishment world. And then, of course, I don't think anyone in that area can forget Candlestick Park in August of 1966 when the Beatles made their final appearance in the United States. A baseball stadium turned into a coliseum of sound and emotion. This is Larry Kane for Tom Campbell at KYA with some memories.
Oh, I've got another girl, another girl. You're making me say that I've got nobody but you. But as from today, well, I've got somebody that's new. I ain't no fool and I don't take what I don't want, for I have got another girl, another girl. She's sweeter than all the girls, and I met quite a few. Nobody in all the world can do what she can do. And so I'm telling you, this time you'd better stop, for I have got another thick and thin, she will always be my friend. I don't want to say that I've been unhappy with you, but as from today, well, I've seen somebody that's new. I ain't no fool and I don't take what I don't want, for I have got another girl who will love me till the end. Through thick and thin, she will always be my friend. I don't want to say that I've been unhappy with you, but as from today, well, I've seen somebody that's new. I ain't no fool and I don't take what I don't want, for I have got another girl, another girl, another girl.
Another girl. The Beatles, Tom Campbell at KY, will continue the Beatles special in just 1 minute. Wearing Levi's is better than wearing pants. I'm Tom Campbell at KY, and we're continuing our Beatles special. Lou, what you doing? They're talking about Louise Harrison Caldwell, George Harrison's sister. Louise went on many of the tours, later kind of got in a split between the group. More on that later tonight.
Look, what you doing? I'm feeling blue and lonely. Would it be too much to ask of you what you doing to me? You got me running, and there's no fun in it. Why should it be so much to ask of you what you doing to me? I've been waiting here for you, wondering what you're gonna do. Should you need a love that's true, it's me. Please stop your lying. You got me crying, girl. Why should it be so much to ask of you what you're doing to me? Should you need a love that's true, it's me. Please stop your lying. You got me crying, girl. Why should it be so much to ask of you what you're doing to me? What you're doing to me? What you're doing to me?
What you doing? Did you notice the beginning of that? Those are the Beatles. Paul did the lead singing on that particular version. Did you notice at the beginning, Lou, what you doing? Louise Harrison Caldwell, sister of George Harrison. had a problem. There was a problem. I guess it's like brother and sister, and this is something, my own opinion, and what I observed myself, being with the Beatles, of course, in Minneapolis, St. Louis, and in Miami, Florida. And Louise, up on occasion, was my house guest both in Miami and in Minneapolis. Stayed at my place. She and some other people, you know, a whole group. And something I noticed, I think that George, maybe I'm wrong, resented his sister to a degree because she was going around. She was almost as popular as he was because reporters would talk to her and ask personal questions, of which many she would answer. And I think that maybe subliminally, you know, George resented this. This could have happened. And all of a sudden, the song written by George came out. Lou, what you doing? What you doing to me? Stop your lying. And the song made sense. He loved her very much. And this is something I observed, that at times he... Well, I guess it's like if you were a star, or I were a star, if that were the case, and all of a sudden my brother, you know, was going all around and speaking for me instead of letting me speak for myself. Louise is a very beautiful, charming woman, a wonderful girl, and I love her very much. But this could have happened. I think that maybe George resented this somewhat. Anyway, we'll be talking more about the inside lives of the Beatles in just a moment right here at KY. In fact, let's have some more music right now, shall we? From the hard rock beat of the Beatles, to show the Beatles, too, have soul. They have a heart. It's called Good Night. Good Night. Isn't that beautiful? The Beatles. You see, the Beatles are very versatile. They have music of all types. And look at some of the people that have cut the songs written by the Beatles. From the Boston Pops Orchestra to a group like Underground Sunshine. There's an example which has me really perturbed. I can't understand it. I'm sure Underground Sunshine is good. I myself, as a disc jockey, like Birthday by the Beatles a heck of a lot better than the Birthday by Underground Sunshine. Here, that record became #1 by the Underground Sunshine. And what I'm wondering is why the Beatles version didn't really do it. I mean, it made it, but not like this Underground Sunshine version, which I think has nothing. It's good, but compared to the Beatles version, well, maybe you'd like to argue with me. I don't know. But we'll be having more of the Beatles, more inside news about the Beatles, and what's happening in the future, what happened in the past, in just one moment. Say, have you heard about it? It's 8-hour sale time again at your favorite Big E, all day long to a traditionally exciting Big Emporium sale of things for your home, but one day only. All 8 Big Emporium stores. Furniture, bedding, housewares, all kinds of things for your home, and all priced low for just 8 hours. Bring your Big E credit card to save now and pay later. 8 hours only, tomorrow, Saturday, in your favorite Big E. Dizzy Miss Lizzie, 1967. Dizzy Miss Lizzie. The Beatles at 10 minutes away from 10 o'clock. Tom Campbell at KY 1260. And kind of commemorating, celebrating, and kind of reliving the music, memory, sounds, all the excitement of the Beatles in San Francisco 3 years ago tonight. Turn it on with Tom Campbell. The Beatles, they're big, they're great. Get 'em!
Though you've gone away this morning, you'll be back again tonight, telling me there'll be no next time if I just don't treat you right. You'll never leave me and you know it's true, 'cause you like me too much and I like you. You've tried before to leave me, but you haven't got the nerve to walk out and make me lonely, which is all that I deserve. You'll never leave me and you know it's true, stand it, I'd admit that I was wrong. I wouldn't let you leave me, 'cause it's true. 'Cause you like me too much and I like you. You leave me, 'cause it's true. 'Cause you like me too much and I like you. 'Cause you like me too much and I like you.
You like me too much? 6 minutes away from 10 o'clock, Tom Campbell's commemorating and celebrating and respecting the Beatles' third anniversary. Can you imagine that? Their last public concert appearance right here in San Francisco at Candlestick Park. More in just a second. And stand by to win your very own Harley Davidson Legero. Compliments of Dudley Perkins Company, 66 Page Street, San Francisco, and other participating Bay Area dealers. This is Tom Campbell, and of course, we're giving away, to the best of my knowledge, over $5,000 worth of Beatle records, albums, and all kinds of goodies. I cannot tell you what you're going to get. All I can tell you is that some of the prizes we're giving away tonight, better than 100 copies of Hello Goodbye, better than 100 copies of Lady Madonna, Hey Jude, over 100 copies of Get Back, more than 100 copies of The Battle of John and Yoko, tons of albums like Rubber Soul, tons of albums like Yesterday and Today, Revolver, Sgt. Pepper, tons of albums, Magical Mystery Tour. It's yours. All you do is pick up the phone and make an action line call at 478-3240, 832-9140, 345-9940, or 575-5540. One of the original Beatle hits.
Sha-la-la-la-la. It's not the way you smile that touched my heart. Sha-la-la-la-la. It's not the way you kiss that tears me apart. Oh, many, many, many nights go by. I sit alone at home and I cry over you. What can I do? Can't help myself. 'Cause baby, it's you. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la. Baby, it's you. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la. Sha-la-la-la-la. You should hear what they say about you. Cheat, cheat. Sha-la-la-la-la. They say you never, 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 ever been true. Cheat, cheat. Oh, it doesn't matter what they say. I know I'm gonna love you any old way. What can I do? And it's true. Don't want nobody. 'Cause baby, it's you. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la. Baby, it's you. Oh, it doesn't matter what they say. I know I'm gonna love you any old way. What can I do when it's true? Don't want nobody. 'Cause baby, it's you. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la. Baby, it's you. Don't leave me all alone.
Baby, It's You. The Beatles, spectacular here on the Tom Campbell Show. I hope you've enjoyed it, and we plan to do more things like this. We had the Rolling Stone special last week, and many, many things, surprises coming up here, KY. The Beatles, one of the most fantastic groups I have ever met, I have ever heard, that I ever will hear, I'm sure. Right here at KYA. Hey, have you heard about it? The Gap.